Hmm. Hmm? What's that? Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, we are rehabbing the shoulder tear. What do we have? Whew. Yeah, welcome back to the stream, guys. We are doing some pressing. Yeah, just getting the shoulder. Yeah, just getting the shoulder kind of rehabilitated. Chat in below where you're calling from. What's up, Ninja Nick? There we go. Perfect. Ooh, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the chat. We had a tear not too long ago, so we're rehabilitating the shoulder. Yeah. Well, it's not that heavy. It's more about kg. Oh, when the Smith and the Tim, it's more like maybe like 890 kg, or less than that. Actually, more like 150, less than that. But again, I'm not lifting this exercise to try to power it. I'm working to get that deep range and retrain the tendons because I'm coming off an injury. So I can't. What is my opinion on burritos? Burritos are awesome. Burritos are awesome, dude. So shout out to Inferno Fitness out here in Macon, right over here. If you're in Macon, come check this gym out. Yeah, brothers. What are your pronouns? What are you talking about, brothers? Yeah, they are brothers. Yeah, I'm doing good. Did you do, I don't know, September 2001? Depends. But yeah, this is the Apex gym in Macon. So this gym over here, if you're visiting Macon, this is the gym you want to go to. 100%. Don't go to any other gym. Go to Macon Fitness Inferno. And if you come down here, message me and I'll go live with you and we'll do a workout on stream. What do you think about all the ice raids going on, bro? Well, I'm a veteran, so uh, I have my strong opinions on ice. Nobody's going to win. Everybody's going to lose. Everybody's going to win. If you come into the country illegally, then there's consequences. That's how I feel. Um, it is what it is. What do we got? Sad. Well, listen, it's my opinion. You have your opinion. I have my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong, but that's my opinion. That's what's beautiful about the United States. We can discuss and then still live in unity, right? Do any fishing? You know what? No, I don't. I play poker. I'm not really big into the fishing. So let's check this out. We're gonna have this come down nice and controlled. Really trying to rebuild those tendons in that shoulder. Nice pause. Easy. Feeling better though. Feeling good. What we got? Hey, what's up? So, again, just trying to go down, get a good squeeze, and then when we push, I'm really trying to push through my chest and not really use full body. Not really trying to do a full body press. I'm trying to just isolate the chest a bit. Not lifting heavy, coming off an injury. So, what we got? Yeah, do more. All right. So, yeah, and in between this, um, I'll take these, really just kind of warming up the shoulders. Like for me, just kind of coming right here, going inside and out, over and down. Really just trying to keep the shoulders engaged. Any guys got any questions? Hey, what's up, Naomi? You said something is wrong with his body. What you mean? No, I'm not really wrong. Just like I'm coming over a shoulder injury. So, what's up, Ebolas? Welcome back to the channel. I'll take this. Just trying to really get these shoulders ready before we get ready to press. Again, the goal with this, just trying to get the weight, contract it, really stretch, and really get a good contraction. Yeah. Nothing really wrong with my body, just have an injury. I can't really stabilize my shoulder and really press heavy anymore because I have an injury. So what I'm trying to do is just optimize the control and really control the weight, but to get like that 8 to 10, so a good stretch. And then, you know, before my injury, I was pressing pretty good. I got up to like 275 on incline, but you know, that was with the Smith machine. So again, just kind of contract it, come down to here, and then squeeze. So yeah, with those, like, not really trying to go super explosive, just trying to get a good pull, a good stretch, no momentum, really feel the momentum on the descent, leave, and then from no momentum, then do a good press and get a good contraction, taking away all the momentum, right? Well, it's kind of like this. You got to train for your goal. Like, if you're injured, don't train explosively, man. But if you're feeling good, train as explosively as possible. Yeah. So, all right, if you're in the chat, give a thumbs up. Shout out to all the veterans and teachers around the country. Yeah, you can purchase a Smith machine. I used to have one at my house in San Diego before I moved. It's been like $2,500 for my Smith machine, but it was a full power rack. Well, if you're gonna train, it's a good thing to have. What kind of European immigrant are you? All right. All right. Next little set. Nothing crazy. Yeah, not feeling too bad. Getting there. Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, the sound went off. Oh, cool. We got a guy over there training. I might say hey to him. He's going into Army Ranger school. That's really cool. Yeah. If you're going into Ranger school, you better you better do a lot of you better get used to starving. Yeah. All right. Yo. Let's see. You're Hungarian? No. I'm German and Viking. Anglo-Saxon tribe. I'm from an Anglo-Saxon tribe, yeah. That's good to know. Dude was doing vertical back shots. Hanging upside down is a good exercise. God, you got to remember, at the beginning of the year, I had surgery, and I was down to 190 pounds. Then I bulked up to 240, and I hurt my shoulder. So now I'm kind of sitting at like 235 with 3 injuries, and I'm kind of like, I don't think I'm going to lift heavy again until these injuries are over. Getting old, guys. Remember, I'm 40 years old, guys. I'm 40. What we got? Hello, Unakanam Sahil. Hello. It depends. How long do I work out for? If I was trying to, it depends on what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, you can get a good workout done in 20, 40 minutes. You can get a good workout done in less, 20 minutes. But how long you work out kind of depends on you. And the goal is to stress your body, feel stress, and then your body will adapt to that stress. So if you want to grow muscle, I would rest more in between sets. If you want endurance, I would rest less, and I would train for your goal. Like at our gym here, there's strongmen, bodybuilders, athletes, and powerlifters, and each one have their own style of training. So it's like if you're a martial artist, you can train with powerlifters every now and then to build your strength, but the majority of what you do should be martial arts training. But if you're a powerlifter, you should be doing more powerlifting for your competition. And then, you probably won't do too much martial arts training. Like, what's the crossover there? And then if you want to look good, that's just all diet, dude. If you want to look good, just focus on what you're eating. Training's fun. Eating is hard. Hit like and subscribe. I don't know. Yeah, welcome to all the international people. Thank you for all the international views today. Yeah. So remember, train for your goal. Train for your goal. All right. The gym is about providing your body a stimulus and then it adapts to it. So think about if you see someone training, there's a certain stimulus they're trying to give their body, then they give it food and then it adapts. It's kind of simple like that. Oh, huh. Oh yeah? Wow, why do I keep accidentally cutting off the audio? My bad. I'll fill up some water real quick. Excuse me. All right. Little physique update. That's what we're looking at right here. Nothing crazy, you know. Yeah, nothing crazy. Just mm-hmm. So you just gotta kind of listen to your body, man. I think I think contracting the muscles and making sure the muscles that you're wanting to use get used is important. But if you're an athlete, you may want to use more explosiveness and not isolate as much. It all depends on what you're doing, man. There's so many variables. One training program doesn't fit everybody. People are different heights, different weights, different levers, different appendages, different fulcrums. So, and then, you know, being able to grab the weight and feel the muscle being contracted, there's an art to that as well. Ah, you too, bro. Hey, what's up, Duck? Welcome back, Duck. It's way too long. Here we go. Duck, duck, duck. You were in my first ever moderating stream. Yes, I was. Like, comment, and share. I told you I would support you. Okay. So, what we got? Thank you, Duck. You too, bro. Shout out, shout out. So, yeah, we have 21% battery left. Um, so basically, the incline press is kind of where it's at. Was this? I've been eating protein for a short while. There are days I crave a little sugar. I find it hard to cut out sugar. Hey, JMP. Well, don't cut out sugar totally. Just change the quality of sugar. So if it's going to be around training time, get some honey or some fruit or some complex carbs and keep the fruit, kind of keep the sugar, the whole sugar, timed around your training, right? So if you're not doing anything physically tough or it's not right before bad, pull back on the sugar, right? And put the sugar pre and post workout around that time and just kind of see what happens. And just make sure you're eating enough calories when you cut out your carbs. Just make sure you're not starving yourself, right? And don't make it too complicated. Just eat whole foods like chicken, rice, sweet potatoes, fruits, veggies. If you're hungry, eat fruit. Let fruit be your dessert. And then every now and then splurge, you know. But try to train your body to make fruit be your dessert and start eating more like veggies and meat for your meals with a little bit of complex carbs here and there, but save the sugary stuff, your sweetness. Just let that be fruit and train your body to crave fruit for dessert. Next set. Yeah, pasta, rice, oh, that's fine. Yeah, especially if you're doing cardio and stuff. Absolutely. The biggest thing, Naomi, welcome. Got it, got it, got it. Yeah, don't be too scared of like the carbohydrates. Just when you eat them, just portion control your carbohydrates. You know, don't take them out completely. Portion control. Like, you don't completely remove protein, fats, or carbs. You just alter the ratios depending on your activity. Hey, do this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, if you're gonna get steak, I would go to a butcher. Go to a butcher, right? I'm serious. Go to a butcher. Get you in bulk. Um, well, here's a hack for you. Go to your farmer's market and go get you a sour loaf, or I'll tell you what, I'll give you a hit. Go get you a bunch of sweet potatoes from the store. Cook the sweet potatoes, right? And then what you do is you get some ground steak strips and you cut it in strips. You marinate your steak and you get your sweet potatoes and you take your steak and you shove it in the sweet potato and wrap it up. So basically you have a sweet potato full of steak and then maybe some peppers and onions and mushrooms, and you just make a bunch of those. And when you're on the move, you just have a sweet potato filled with steak and grilled veggies, and then you just eat that. So if you're gonna invest in healthier options, invest in, easy preparatory food, right? Yeah, a bunch of sweet potatoes, and then your protein, marinate it, cook it, potato, and then you put the meat in the potato, and then if you steam it, or I mean, it's like if you cook some veggies on the side, it's so good. It's my recipe. I call it a muscle potato. Yeah, and you just carry that around with you. You will not get fat eating a sweet potato with protein, a little bit of cheese, and veggie. You will not get fat eating that. You won't, trust me. JMP, you're welcome. Yeah, you got to remember, guys. I used to cook meals for people, so I have had a little bit of experience cooking. Don't forget too, something I tell people a lot. They don't believe me, but if you start getting ground turkey and make very thin turkey burgers and smash them with peppers and onions, you can make pepper and onion turkey smash burgers, and you can still get some low fat cheese, and you can still really enjoy a bunch of food if you do it right. You see, one of the issues I have is when I eat a lot of the, yeah, I'll do that. Well, very good. Yeah. Easy day. All right. All right. Hey, just so you guys know, if you are going to be training in the gym, one of the things, and I could be wrong, but don't kill yourself when you come to the gym. Okay. Don't kill yourself. Think, think, go to the gym, use my body, right? Let's rock it, bro. Yeah. Think, when you go to the gym, think, go to the gym, think, split your body up, right? I think push pull legs is pretty good, right? So go to the gym, use the body, stimulate, don't annihilate. Put food in, rinse and repeat. Well, one of the biggest things that people do is they come in, and I used to do this too. I still do this sometimes. You come into the gym and just kill yourself. There is a time and place to like kill yourself, but if you're not trying to be like a professional bodybuilder per se, you're just trying to look good, look your best. Split your body up, get stronger, do cardio from time to time. Don't do too many supersets. Don't do all this stuff. Focus on one thing at a time during a workout, right? Some workouts do cardio. Some workouts do strength. And just over time, it just stacks and stacks and stacks on top of each other, right? What is up? This machine don't feel right. Back, right there. So come down, shoulders coming down to about 90 degrees. See, I don't like the way this machine feels, so I ain't gonna use it. That's the thing too. If you have a machine and it doesn't feel right, don't use it. I think what we got here. Put it over here. All right. This is a really good machine. I like this one. Let's rock it, bro. All right, well, if the phone dies during the stream, I apologize, but I didn't bring my battery in. Surprised you guys come into the stream. I'm surprised y'all come listen to me talk, but okay. So here we go. Again, nothing heavy. Just come in here. What I'm trying to do, put my chest up and just press. And when you come down, focus on that elbow trying to stay in and pushing through that chest. I kind of like to do this one side at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No momentum. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I like a good controlled 12 reps. So you see the weight's down. Kind of got it. Getting ready to control it up. 1, straight back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what I'm doing is, when I'm pushing it, no momentum, drive it out, contract. Now, it's not very heavy, but I don't personally think you have to lift heavy to build muscle. I think living heavy builds muscle fast. Oh, ask away. So, yeah, if you lift heavy, you're going to build muscle. There's no joke about it, obviously. But think about weightlifting like typing on a keyboard. If you tell someone just to start typing on a keyboard and they don't use the home row, they'll start typing and they'll get some results. But if you can just calm down, use the muscle that you're intending to train when you train, right? And focus on increasing the quality of the muscle contraction over time in a variety of ranges of motion. Couple that with progressive overload, consistency, cardio, and you may be surprised when you see your muscles start to grow. All right. Like, I find that everybody's different, but I find when I rest more between sets and I focus on harder contractions, I'll grow more muscle, but I lose strength. And when I want to focus on top strength, I use more full body. And when I get stronger, I'll get a little bit weaker. Like, I'll get a little bit smaller when I first start getting stronger, right? Because pure strength is about neurological output. And then muscle building is about volume. So how do you combine the two? That's kind of the question. And then over time, just getting it done. Just over time. It just adds and adds and adds and adds on top of each other over time. So back to the left hand, just one arm at a time. Here, contract, touch, contract. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, when I'm pushing, I'm trying to keep that in, push. When I get right here, I feel the chest contract and I squeeze the press and I push through it to right there. And I feel all this muscle begin to contract. So if I want that portion of my body to expand in size, then I need to make sure that is what's doing the work. So I'm trying to put all the torque right on that muscle. And the controlling, the contraction, all of that stuff, that's what you do. And then just go by how your body feels. So, and if you guys are a little bit smaller, like I used to be, don't do as many supersets. Do straight sets. Yeah. Put more effort into less exercises. Less exercises, more effort. Yeah, this is it. I mean, there's a time and place where you can go fast and do all that. But for most people, don't do that. for most people, just focus on straight sets, right? If you just focus on straight sets and you make sure every time you do a movement, like I see people who do this movement like this, they'll be like, whoosh, whoosh. But when I like to do the movement, I like to pull my elbow here, pull in, anchor myself, feel that tricep movement. And when I come down, I'm making sure that each time with me, I'm getting the full contraction right there. So for me, every time I hit that, right, and I'm injured right now, so I can't even train hard. But right there, that's the contractions point right there. So what I'm trying to do is figure out how can I bring the weight up. And then from that point on, pull down mechanically, not here, but out and down. And what that's going to do is that's going to put the torque on the tricep. And what that's going to do is allow this piece right here to kind of light up. So because I just lifted with a bunch of pressing, I like to kind of finish my triceps a bit and just kind of hold those positions and just really contract the muscle. I'm trying to find those positions and just really kind of work the muscle through contraction, isolation. Because I found, like with my triceps and stuff, I don't have huge arms. Yeah, it is. I'm telling you, I tell this to people all the time. Because I'm holding the weight in a position where I'm not putting the stuff on the joint, I feel more tension on the tricep and that tennis elbow went away. So it's like, what really controls muscle growth? Is it really the heavy weight? Well, if you're lifting heavy weight, but all the weight's on your joints and you're using your joints, then, you know, yeah. So, and another thing too is like, you got to remember, before I came in here, I made a smoothie. So an hour before I trained, I made like a mocha almond, high fat, high protein smoothie. A little bit of carbs, a little bit of fruit. But before I came in, you know, I've been eating pretty good. So I don't have a lot of salt in my body. Anyways, if you do controlled movements and you just hold like isometrics, find where you can feel the muscle moving, find that spot, and really focus on it. I mean, modern exercise physiology shows that it's not just about lifting light or heavy. It's about putting that tension on that muscle without putting it on the joint. Because I know when I bench press certain ways, it kills my shoulder. But when I bench press certain ways, I love my shoulder. So it's like, how often can you continue to train and contract the muscle over and over again and then put in good, healthy food and repeat and then rinse and repeat? Yeah. And then what that happens is that allows you to train more often. If you can train more often, stimulate the body, train more often, stimulate more, don't you think that would cause more muscle growth? Just saying. All right, guys, my phone's about to die. So, unless I have my charger with me, that's going to be the end. You don't need to train as hard as you think if your diet's in check. Just keep that in mind. All right, guys, stay good. We'll see you next time. God bless.